Okay, so this one, you sent me down a real rabbit hole.
Oh, yeah.
It's one of those cases that, like, the more you read, the less you feel like you understand it.
Absolutely.
It's February 9th, 2004. So, we're going back a ways.
Mm.
Ordinary winter night, seemingly in Haverhill, New Hampshire.
Right.
And then it becomes anything but.
Yeah.
We're looking at the disappearance of Maura Murray,
Right.
21-year-old college student, crashes her Saturn on this kind of rural road.
Right.
And what's so interesting is that there's this detail.
Yeah.
A passing school bus driver stops to offer help, and she refuses.
Yeah, that's weird.
And then within minutes, she's just gone.
It's like she vanished
Okay.
into thin air.
So was it a runaway?
Right.
Was it an abduction?
Was it something else entirely?
Yeah, like what other option is there?
Right, exactly.
So let's dive into the sources you shared with me.
Okay.
And try to make sense of all of this stuff.
Yeah, like what led up to this and all these strange clues?
Yeah, what even are the clues?
Right.
And why do they still fuel so many questions?
Well, I think the thing that stands out right away is that refusal of help.
Yes.
I mean, in most accidents, you would think that the driver
would want help.
Yeah, exactly. But this suggests she was thinking differently.
Right.
Like her priority wasn't the car.
Right. It's almost like she had something else that was more important in that moment.
Exactly. And we don't know what that was.
Okay, so let's go back.
Okay.
Maura was a nursing student at UMass Amherst, days before she disappears.
Yeah.
She emails her professors and claims that there's been a death in the family.
A death in the family.
Which, according to everything you sent me, that was a lie.
Yeah, a complete fabrication.
Why?
At the question.
Why that specific lie? Why not just say I'm sick?
Exactly. It feels like a crucial piece of the puzzle.
Yeah.
Like, what was she trying to hide?
Okay, so then she withdraws money, she buys some alcohol, and she drives north.
Drives north.
Last known cell phone activity. Is checking her voicemail at 7:27 p.m.
Okay.
Police arrive at the crash site. She's gone.
Completely disappeared.
It's like she vanished into thin air.
I know, it's so strange.
Okay, so that lie to her professors, that feels important.
It really does.
Why do you think that is?
Well, it suggests to me that she was planning something.
Like it wasn't a spur-of-the-moment thing. Like, oh, I'm going to drive north now.
Right, it was premeditated.
Yeah.
It's like she made a decision to get away from her life.
Okay, so was that connected to the money and the alcohol?
Maybe.
What do you make of that?
I mean, it could indicate that she was planning to be gone for a while. Or maybe she was just trying to escape, you know?
To escape something?
Yeah, trying to find some solace.
Okay, now we get to the accident.
Yeah.
And this is where things get really strange.
Clues.
Yeah. So there's a rag.
A rag.
Stuffed into the exhaust pipe of her car.
Okay.
Of her Saturn.
Don't even know what to make of that.
I don't know.
It's so bizarre.
What could that mean?
I have no idea.
Okay, so inside the car, investigators find a bottle of wine.
Okay.
Maps and her credit cards.
Interesting.
But not her.
Right, everything except for Maura herself.
So was she running from something?
Okay, so that's possible.
So urgently that she left all this stuff behind.
I mean, maybe she was in a huge hurry.
Okay, so, or did she stage the accident?
Okay, so that's another possibility.
For some reason.
But why? I don't know. What would be the purpose?
Right.
I mean, unless
she wanted people to think she had been in an accident.
Right.
But then why leave her credit cards?
Right.
It doesn't make sense.
Okay, so, or was she the victim of a crime?
Okay, so we have to consider that.
In those really short minutes.
Right after she talked to the bus driver.
Someone could have come along.
And taken her.
That's terrifying.
It is.
Okay, so that rag in the exhaust pipe.
I know.
It's so strange.
It's the detail that everyone gets stuck on.
What could it possibly mean?
Do you have any theories?
I mean, it could have been some attempt to fix a problem with the car.
Like what?
I don't know, maybe the exhaust was leaking?
Okay.
Or maybe she was trying to redirect the fumes?
Because it was cold?
Yeah, it was a cold night.
But that doesn't seem likely.
No, it doesn't.
Such a strange thing to do.
Right, exactly. And then you have to think about the other stuff in the car.
Right, her belongings.
Yeah, especially the credit cards.
Yeah.
If you're running away, you take your money with you.
Yeah, you need money to start a new life.
Exactly. So this suggests something else happened.
Like what?
I don't know, maybe she didn't have time to take them.
Because someone was coming?
Right, exactly. Or maybe she left them on purpose.
Why?
I don't know, maybe to throw people off her trail.
So many possibilities.
I know, and all of them seem so unlikely.
Okay, there's one more detail.
What's that?
So your sources also mention a witness
Oh, yeah.
who reported seeing a suspicious man
A man.
in a red truck in the area that night.
Okay, so now we're getting into real mystery territory.
Yeah, this is where it gets difficult
Right.
because there are so many different theories.
Like what?
Well, some people think that she was planning to disappear.
To disappear.
Yeah, like maybe she wanted to start a new life.
Okay.
Maybe she was going to Canada.
That's a popular theory.
It is.
It's close to the border,
Yeah.
but it doesn't really explain the credit cards.
Right. Or the brag.
Yeah, it's all very strange.
And then there are others
Yeah.
who believe that something bad happened to her.
Foul play.
Yeah, like she was a victim of a crime.
Right.
And because there's no trace of her,
Yeah.
some people even think that maybe it was a serial killer.
I mean, it's possible.
It's terrifying,
Right.
but it's possible.
Right. There have been serial killers in that area.
So how do we make sense of all of this?
I don't know. It's so frustrating.
It is.
Like, you have all these individual clues,
Yeah.
but how do they connect?
Right.
Like, does the lie to her professors mean she was running from something?
Okay, so let's say she was.
Okay.
Does that explain why she drove north?
Maybe.
And what about the car?
Yeah, the state of the car.
And the stuff she left behind?
Right?
Does that fit in with the runaway theory?
I mean, it could.
But it could also mean something else entirely.
It could.
It's like a giant puzzle.
Yeah, but we're missing so many pieces.
Okay, so what about the man in the red truck?
I don't know what to make of that.
Do you think he was involved?
Maybe.
But we don't even know who he is.
Right.
Or if he even exists.
I mean, the witness could be mistaken.
That's true.
Or maybe they're lying.
It's just so frustrating.
It is.
There's so many possibilities.
And none of them really make sense.
Yeah.
It's a real head scratcher.
So Maura's family has been searching for her for years.
Yeah, they haven't given up.
And there have been so many theories.
Countless theories.
But we still don't know what happened.
Nope.
It really makes you think, doesn't it?
It does.
What do you think happened?
Honestly, I have no idea.
Do you have a gut feeling?
I go back and forth, you know?
Yes, me too.
I think what makes this case so haunting is that it's just unresolved.
It's the lack of closure.
Exactly.
So all these clues, they're conflicting.
Yeah, they don't really point in any one direction.
So what does that tell us?
Well, I mean, it could mean that she had this plan, you know? Like, she lied to her professors
Yeah.
because she was trying to get away from something.
Right.
And she left her stuff behind
Yeah.
because she was in a hurry.
Oh,
But then something went wrong.
like what?
I don't know. Maybe she had an accident.
A real accident this time?
Yeah.
Not a staged one?
Right. Or maybe she ran into someone.
Like the man in the red truck.
Maybe.
Or someone else.
Right.
And they did something to her.
It's a possibility.
Yeah.
But then there's also the chance that it was just random.
Like she got lost.
Yeah, or she wandered off.
And something happened to her.
Right.
And we'll never know.
Maybe.
It's just so sad.
It is a really sad case.
I keep going back and forth.
Yeah.
I want to believe that she's out there somewhere.
I know, I do too.
Living a new life.
But it's hard to ignore the evidence.
Right. It's like her disappearance is this giant question mark.
Yeah, and it's a question mark that might never be answered.
That's what makes it so unsettling.
I think so too.
Well, this has been a really interesting deep dive.
Yeah, it has.
It's definitely a case that I'll be thinking about for a long time.
Me too.
I mean, all these clues, they're like pieces of a puzzle.
But a puzzle that we might never be able to solve.
Exactly.
It's really frustrating, but also fascinating.
Yeah, it is.
And I think that's why people are still so drawn to this case.
I think you're right.
I mean, it's a mystery that just keeps you guessing.
Yeah, it does.
And I don't think we'll ever really know what happened to Maura Murray.
I think you're right about that.
It's a mystery that will probably stay with us forever.
Well, on that note,
Yeah.
I think we should probably wrap things up.
Okay. Sounds good.
Until next time.
See you then.